Gabby Gilliam is a writer, an aspiring teacher, and a mom. She lives in the DC metro area with her husband and son. She is a founding member of Ed Scratch, short form collective. Her poetry has appeared in both online and print journals, and her fiction has appeared online and in multiple anthologies. It's yours, Gabby.
Thank you. And now for something completely different. So I am going to be reading some speculative poetry. I had a new chapbook come out on Saturday. And so if you enter my giveaway, I will be giving away copies of that chapbook. But I am going to start by reading some poems from the anthology Eldritch and Ether. It was put out by Black Hair Press. And it's a fantastic anthology. And it has some really great poetry by a lot of different authors. The first poem that I am going to read is called "The Seafloor is Littered with Biogenic Sand." It is beauty that will pull you under, shimmering beneath the surface if you look hard enough at the dancing shadows. It is longing that will lead you to the edge, to lean until gravity pulls you, suspends you between ship and brine before surrendering you to the sea. It is panic that will clutch your flailing limbs as you try to tear away from the ruby lips spread wide over razor-sharp teeth, not the sweet smile you spotted from the safety of the boat. Teeth that slice flesh from bone like hot knives through butter, a trail of liquid rubies left in your wake as too late you decide to flee. The second poem I'm going to read is A Golden Shovel. For those of you who don't know, A Golden Shovel is a poem where the last syllable or word of the poetry line is from either the title or a line from another poem. And so this is A Girl's Gotta Eat, and it's after Wilfred Owen. Painted lips drip lies sweet as saccharin, whip the winds of temptation into a squall. Practiced tongue strips away autonomy until he is lulled, until he dreams of exhilaration, the divine tension before blissful release, the languid calm after a stormy sea. As he sleeps, his body remains helpless. The hungry predator relishes the sight. Stillness eases the collection of her tithe. A hungry tongue probes and plunges, practiced at bypassing muscle and fat. She siphons his energy, the epitome of darkness, as it consumes a guttering candle. She devours without choking, leaves him soused in desire, drowning. And the last poem I'm going to read from this anthology is called Unnecessary Culling. Who rushed shamelessly into my sacred grove, the timber that reared me, sheltered me when my bones were still malleable? Who felled the patriarch, the oldest sentinel, poisoned his trunk from the inside out to save the edges of their blades? Like Demeter, my goddess form seeks vengeance, a target for my vindictive curses, an Eryxion I can set upon his own flesh. Right, I am going to read a poem from a different Black Hair Press anthology. So this one was a charity anthology, and it's scary stories and poems written for children. And so it's a little bit less spooky than the others, but still spooky. It's called Don't Linger on the Shore. On the common down in Wimbledon, where windmill scratches sky, you might find the unexpected out of the corner of your eye. She creeps beneath the duckweed, stalking her young prey, those foolish, unwary children perched at the water's edge to play. Her skin as green as the algae that grow between her sharpened teeth. She'll snatch them from the soggy reeds and drag them down into the deep, where mother's cries will never find them, where the sunlight cannot reach, where there is only the dark and the iron grasp of the bog hag Jenny Greenteeth. All right. The next one I am going to read was in an anthology of poems about Medusa, and it is called Medusa Rises. Storm-tossed and ravaged by an impassioned sea, her virtue as tarnished as the desecrated temple. Her goddess transforms sin to serpents, lets her shed carnal curves for armored muscle, her flesh no longer weak. She constricts, choking decorum, her thirst for vengeance too venomous, her fury too exquisite, so those who look upon her are frozen in their reverie. I am going to read one more. And this was from a collection where they encouraged you to create your own myths. And so I created a myth about why the days grow short and the nights grow long. And this poem is called Why the Nights Grow Long. Moon loves sun, warm yellow light on windswept peaks. She keeps her face turned to him, her back drenched in her own shadow, exposed to the vast universe. She pursued him slowly at first, kept a coy distance as she circled the earth, marveled at the halo of sun's aura as she spun. She never gained on him. The earth became a wedge between them. Moon hurried her revolutions, funneled determination into torque, but sun grew no closer. She paused, reassessed, caught her breath, while hanging low and bright in Earth's sky. She renewed her efforts, pursuing sun with vigor, each Earth's nights growing shorter and shorter until she had to stop again. She slunk after sun, Earth's nights growing longer and longer, until she was so filled with wanting that she rushed to him, darkness glancing over Earth as she closed the distance between them. But sun remained out of her reach, distant and indifferent. He distributes his incandescence equitably, revolves relentlessly. Moon trails after him, chasing his torrid heat. She still reflects his light. Thank you so much. And if you liked that, please check out my new chapbook. It's called No Ocean Spit Me Out. It is not speculative poetry, but I hope you still like it.